Hello and welcome to another episode of Fat Man Gets Stuck Under the Car. I'm Craig. This is Mazda. We're going to be doing a fuel filter change, which supposedly is quite an easy job. I think fuel's going everywhere. This has got 3/4 of a tank in it, left from Jetfest 2 years ago. So I'm not too bothered if the leak's out everywhere, but I would like to smell nice still at the end of the episode. Stick around and find out. First of all, you're going to change or take out the full fuse. That's this little jobby here, 30 amp. I'm going to take that out. And then we're going to open the fuel cap. That should depressurize the system now. So what you then need to do, take your wheel off. Obviously mine's been off, we know this from previous videos, but you're going to come underneath and you're going to find that guard there. It's not this first one, you're going to go straight past it, and behind it is this guard here. Behind there, that's where you'll find the fuel filter. You'll need a Phillips and a little trim tool, which is like that and like that. Right, okay, so I don't know how well you can see that, but we're going to take this guard off. Oh, think skinny thoughts as well while you're under it. You've got one underneath. Oh, and bring a drip tray with you as well. That would be handy. Let's get these off. Now, try not to drop them and lose them. So, right, cool. So, I do believe there's one here, and then, yeah, there's a really awkward one at the top. I'm not going to bother that. I'm going to take this one off, and then hopefully we can just move it to the side somehow. I'm not even going to entertain that one at the top. Oh, that's a blue Peter clip, that one. Done itself for me. Okay, so we'll move this guard out of the way. Hopefully you can still see that. Let's have a look. Perfect. So you've got one here. You've got to push in these clips and then that will come off. And then same at the top. Then you've got a 10mm on the bracket that needs to come off. Now, from what I'm going to say here is, looking at that, I'm going to say that's the in pipe and that's the out pipe. I know that seems counterproductive, but I think your best bet is to take that top one off first, because that one is probably just going to piss out until the tank is empty, I believe. Siphoning effect and all that. Yeah, top one off first. Let's get that bracket off first. don't let that bolt drop, because it'll go in your drip tray. That's that. Okay, so we can then try and pry that apart a bit. Cool. Now I think you can actually buy like a little easy slip tool for these, but I think if I pinch that with my fingers on the end, there's like two little white tabs that actually come out of the clip, and I think I can pinch them and that'll come out. There we go. And as I say, drip tray at the ready. Nice. I'm going to smell lovely later. It's possible that that is just going to piss out until it's empty. Yeah, we'll let that do its own thing. And then this one, I believe, is the in pipe. That's what's going to go from the tank. So that is probably just going to piss out until the tank's empty. So as quick as we can. Oh, lovely. It's left that on there. He says as quick as he can. And then that gets stuck on the filter. Lovely. It stinks down here. I think what I need to do here, do you see that? I don't know if you can, but that is stuck. That lives in there. I'm getting absolutely soaked in fuel. It's all part of the fun, though, eh? I'm thinking, unpry them. My fuel! I guess that's why someone made a tool for this. Alright, as you can see, that's still pissing out. Turns out both those little white clips were stuck onto the fuel filter, so let's just clip those back in. I've probably done about a quarter of a tank, but yeah, so you can go back in. Yeah, like that, and then where have you gone? And then you can go back in like that. So these make a nice little clicky noise, just to let you know that it's in. And that goes back in there. 10 mil, where did she go? Alright, so we've put your two clips in. I'm gonna get that back on. Like that. Okay. Oh, there's the camera. There we go. Zoom back out a bit, because you've got to put your guard back over, put your clips back in. I think we took 4 out. So we had 1 at the top, let that go. Let it fuck. There we go. That's 1 in. Another one just below it. Typical middle-aged man, can't find the hole. Don't act like you can't relate. And then the 2 on the bottom. Like that. Cool. That's the hard bit done. Now, don't forget, put the fuel cap back on, and then we're gonna go around to the front. Oh, she's blurry. And then we're gonna put this little fuse back in. Like that. Next thing you're going to do, we're going to repressurize the system. You might take a few tries. Pressurize for a minute. Since it's in the air, it is worth checking for leaks. Make sure those clips are on properly. You should be able to peek behind the guard if you need to. And well, that's it. Fuel filter's changed. We've changed the oil. We've not done an air filter because aftermarket, but that's been cleaned. Fuel filter's now done. It's had a brake bleed. In the future, we're going to be changing pads and discs. We've painted the front bumper. We've changed the radiator. We've changed the fluid. We've changed the fan. Tune in for the next one. I think the next one we're going to be learning about HT leads. We're going to be taking the valve cover off. That's going to get cleaned up. It's going to get painted. We're going to change the valve cover gasket. We may as well since we're there. Stick around. Thank you for watching.